Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this early stream of Zax's Backlog, where I chronicle my journey through my backlog of video games and model kits. Hope everybody's doing well on this Friday evening. Kez is at work right now, so we decided to do a little bit earlier of a stream, so that way when she gets home, I'm not going to be sitting here streaming for too long, which is probably going to be the new norm, most likely. We'll see going forward, though. It all depends on what time she's going to be working at. Good evening, Yo Mama. How are you doing tonight? I've decided that tonight we are going to continue working on the RG Zeta as much as it may have frustrated me on Wednesday. We are going to continue working on it. I figured out, I shouldn't say what was wrong with it, but I fixed what I messed up on Wednesday, and so I'm going to continue it tonight. Hopefully all things, going as planned. Fingers crossed that it will go better tonight than it did on Wednesday. So we'll see about that. You're doing good? Yeah, I'm doing good myself. And yep, also glad that it's Friday. I feel that. Anyways, I don't know what is up with these bubbles. I don't remember setting anything like that up, but, whatever. Here, thumbs up. Another thumbs up. Oh, now it doesn't want to do it. Okay. I don't get it. Whatever. Anyways, yeah, so we're going to be working on the RG Zeta today. So last time we left off, I was struggling with the chest piece. And, I still don't even know if it's actually on properly or not. It doesn't feel like it is, but, I don't know. It's hard to tell, honestly. So I guess we will see. This will probably be one that I don't continue to detail, just because the less that I have to mess with it, probably the better. Okay, and this one piece doesn't want to stay on here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit of plastic cement to it so it stops bouncing off, because I'm getting sick of it falling off. But anyways, yeah, so we're gonna continue with this and hopefully finish it tonight. I don't see why we shouldn't. We got a couple of hours. This is not going to turn out to be my best work here, but, it is what it is at this point, unfortunately. For better or for worse. So, without any further ado, let's get building. Okay. So, let's see here. We were working on the chest. So now it has us working on the skirts. And as you'll probably notice, I did move my camera back to the way that it was before. Let's move that up there. I'm going to be ordering a new stand thing for this, so that way it'll be a little bit better during my other builds. Alright, so we've got a 42... Oops. I'm gonna go ahead and guess A41. It works, yeah. The thing that I'm gonna get is actually, it's kind of like what Vincent had suggested, where it's kind of like a mic arm, but this one is gonna be how to put it, like snake-like, where you can coil it and stuff. So yeah. Hoping that works a little bit better. I haven't ordered it yet. I meant to order it yesterday, so that it would be here by today. But that kind of went out of my head among the myriad other things that I was doing. What did I do yesterday? Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. I remember now. Should work well? Yeah, I'm hoping so. it? I think Ghost did that. Nope, I have those backwards. Oops. Alright, well, since I just basically broke that off. Let's see here. We need runner B. Oh, good. B, our favorite runner. Not. B13 and B1. This one is B13. Where's B1? There it is. And then runner H. I hate this. I want to scoot forward a little bit, but Bebop is like right beneath my right beneath my chair, so I can't really go anywhere. Alright, let's see H6s for this guy here. Whoops. So we need A again. A 34 and 39. I guess times 2. Mostly times 2. What am I looking for? 39. There we are. F22 and 23. Is on the left one. And H7. There we are. A44. Is on the right. Is on the right. Oops, already did that side. 13. On the left. H4 and 3, 3 being on the right. Should be it for the skirts. So now can you move, buddy? Can you move? I don't want to roll over you. There we go. Sorry about that. I just banged my head into the microphone, which I feel like I gotta find a better place for this as well. I don't know how many times I'm gonna change my desk around. Hopefully I'll find a setup that works good for me at some point. Oops, may have gouged that a little bit. Oh well. Did Izzy ever get back to me regarding that part? No, they did not. Although they were on for about like 2 seconds. Unless if, you know, let me take a look into my Gmail, into my junk box. No, it doesn't look like it. They were on here for about like 2 seconds when I first started, and then they bounced out for whatever reason, so they did not. Unless if I wonder. Yeah, I still have it if they want it. I was checking to see if there was something like on here that, you know, if they had messaged me on here at all, but apparently not. And like, I can understand if they don't want to like give out their information. That's totally understandable. But figured I'd, you know, I have the piece that they need, and if they wanted to, I could give it to them. Hey, how's it going, Urban? Haven't seen you in a bit. Hope your week's been going well so far. Just struggling through the real grade Zeta right now. Was having quite a bit of trouble on it on Wednesday with the chest piece here. I ended up busting something, so had to go back and super glue and just, I don't know. It was not a good time. Which sucks, because like I like the way this thing looks. I just oh crap, which piece is this? Did I knock that over from there? That should be that one, I think. Hey Izzy, how you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Hope your week has been going good so far, and glad that it's the weekend. Been doing pretty all right. That's good to hear. Yeah, it's not the best real grade. You got one in the backlog, and it's for sure gonna get broke. Yeah, there's this like one piece on the inside of this where it's just one of those like little C hooks that it was yeah, it ended up breaking, so I had to super glue that back together. Finally, granted, it was all my fault. It wasn't just that like the piece was flimsy or anything like that. I had a piece on upside down that I didn't realize, and I was trying to force something in like an idiot. So, yeah. We gotta put in Wave Rider mode. So in the end, you'll glue it if you've got to. Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering if I wanted to put mine in that mode, but I'll probably keep it just in the regular. I don't feel like digging around with it after it's all been put together. Izzy, by the way, I'm not sure if you saw my message at all. I was able to find a PC4 if you still need it. Just let me know, and I can send you my email address to let me know if you want me to send it out to you. Question will be, what did I do with it now? I know I have it. Yeah, you know, your parents aren't very male-friendly, I guess. No worries. No big deal. Like I said, I figured I'd just reach out and if that's not something your parents are cool with, that's cool. No sweat off my shoulders. I just figured I'd let you know because I do, in fact, have a spare PC4 lying around. I can understand too, you know, like where your parents are coming from, getting something random from some stranger off the internet. So I can appreciate that. Appreciate it though? No problem. Anytime. I wonder if, I know Vincent said that he was going to be driving into work. Ah, okay, he is here with us. Cool, cool. Let's adjust ourselves here. All right, let's see. Did I have these backwards? I might have misplaced it. Yeah, it seems like that's the case. No. Sorry, what? That? Yeah, okay. Whoops. That doesn't, that seems backwards. It is backwards. I swear, I'm always pretty sure that I pull them out the right way, and then they all just get mixed up somehow when I'm doing this. Here we go. All right, let's see here. Is this thing supposed to rotate up? Oh no, it's just showing me which direction that's supposed to be going. There we go. That direction, right? Yeah. Okay, so far, knock on wood, I don't have any wood around here. But knock on wood, it seems to be going a little bit better so far. Oh, no wonder I'm having trouble getting that in. I missed a little nub there. There we go. Let's make sure I'm not on there. Okay, very good. Oh shoot, I forgot a couple of pieces here. All right, so I need E20 and 21. E is one of the ones that I need to look on the other sheet for now. Red. Okay, so we need the red thrusters, which kind of makes sense. Right way. Yeah, that had it in the right way. Doesn't want to go in the other way. Seems backwards though. No, did I grab the right one? Did I do 21 by accident? No, that is 20. Okay. Alright, I guess that's just how that goes. Does stick out a little bit. Surprised I would have thought it would have been flush. There we go. And then we need H8. And then E22. Sorry, what? Which way do you go? I got a little nub on there I gotta get off first. Crap baskets. There we go. Perfect. Go. All right, now let's put the squates on. Oh boy, man, all this stuff is always just so tight with the real grades, which is good for posing, but bad for attempting to pose. sorry, what? Is this supposed to be turned? Oh, it's supposed to be up, okay. All of these design choices are just very curious, to say the least. I don't understand why this was built the way that it was. Thanks, yo, Mom. I appreciate it. Like, it is looking decent. It's just, like, certain things that I'm like, is it supposed to look like that? Like, the side here just seems very weird with the way that it's built. Like, the head feels like it's sunken in a little bit, where it should be up a little bit farther. I don't know. It might just be the way that it's supposed to look. Like, this here just seems like a very odd design choice. Like, that doesn't even fit in there that well. Do I have this backwards? Please don't tell me that's the case. The issue. I have that backwards. You gotta be kidding me. Do I seriously have that backwards? Uh-oh. Oh boy. Did I just break this? Is that backwards? It's backwards. Okay. Oh, for crying out loud. Is that backwards? Yeah, that's gotta be backwards. Oh my god. I swear. This build is going to drive me absolutely insane. I'm pretty sure that I have... Oh, Jesus. I don't even know if I can do anything about this at this point. Without, like, breaking this. Can I pull this out? Oh, I've got that clip on there, back there. There we go. Okay. Pull that out. Pull this thing off. Apparently I had these on the wrong ones. Where'd my clip go? There's one of the clips. Oh, there we are. Here's my part separator. That's not going to work for this here. These are... The way that these parts are together is not very part separator friendly, unfortunately. There we go. All right. So there's that. And I was supposed to do that before. Oh, for crying out loud. This whole thing has just been one event after another of me just like getting something wrong on here. How is that? Is that supposed to go in there like that now? I don't know. This seems very loose at this point. Is that... what's going on with that? That's supposed to be up there. Like that. That's loose, that's why. Alright. Keeps the build interesting. Sure. We'll go with those words. Interesting. That's... That's definitely what we're looking for here. Interesting. I mean, I guess you're not technically incorrect, but... But this is not the type of interesting that I want. Alright, let's see here. So, this one goes on that squat. Alright, so that goes that way, so... that needs to go in from that side. There we go. Alright. Now let's try this again. And I swear if this ends up being incorrect... Alright, there we go. That's in there. We're good. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Still looks kind of odd overall, but like... it looks better, at least. I guess. I don't know. Is this thing supposed to be up like that? Does this move? Probably not. Nope. Not supposed to move. Well, we just busted again. For crying out loud. You know, you'd think I would learn my lesson from the first time that I busted something on here, but nope. Still just going around forcing shit. Pardon my language. A little bit frustrated with myself right now. Just sit. It's all good. It happens. Yeah, it's just. I've never had a more infuriating build than this. I just don't understand. Like anything about this. I can't even. The ding dang thing is just gonna look so weird. Like, I swear I've got to be missing something here where, like, the skirts are supposed to be up farther or something. I don't know. This is all just very not good, in my opinion. Frustrating, you're sure? Yeah. Just where do you go? You go right there, apparently. Like, there's so much of the inner frame that you see that, like, I feel like you shouldn't be seeing, that it just looks weird. It's all like flopsy in places I don't want it to be flopsy. And like, there's a very good possibility I'm doing something like incredibly wrong with this. But like, try to get that down a little bit better. All right, I guess we'll just let that sit for a while. What's the diagram show? Well, see, that's the problem, is like, you don't really get a good sense from it in the diagram itself. At least not with this one, in my opinion. I don't know. Alright, well, let's just continue on. Let us march ever onward. Okay. So we need D1. You can go over here now, mister. I put a thing out on Blue Sky as well as Discord yesterday or Wednesday, I think, just saying, hey, has anybody else had like difficulties with this? And apparently it's not just me. Where did I put the cap for this thing now? Oh, here it is. Which I'm glad to know that it's not just me, because like I'd feel like kind of an idiot if it were just me. And like, it really sucks because the colors on this are really cool. Here I was thinking it was going to be, you know, a relatively stress-free build, like, going forward. I mean, I didn't anticipate it being, like, a rough build in the beginning, but, oh boy. Has this really subverted my expectations? I'm sorry, I did that side. Oh well, live and learn. It's a good thing I don't have more of these. Well, more of the Zeta, I should say. I'm sure that I probably will come across other builds that aren't ideal at some point, but, you know, we'll get there when we get there. It's still gonna look good. I'm gonna be the only one that'll know. Yeah, but see, that's the problem, is that I will know. It's the knowing part that's gonna, you know, really just like, ooh, just get to me. Blue, 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 blue. Let's see here, so I need a 10 and 11. Also, you guys will know, because you're sitting here watching me suffer through this, so don't lie to me. Don't you lie to me like that. The whole world's gonna know. They're all gonna laugh at you. for it, you miss some of that, it seems. Not quite sure I catch your drift there, Urban. Sorry. For what I miss some of that, it seems. Or are you just asking what you missed? If that's the case, then I just busted another piece before because I was being stupid and forcing something. I thought... Where did it go now? I thought this here, this ball joint, was supposed to be able to pivot. It's not, and so I ended up busting off bit in here. Yep, definitely broke another part. Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is funny, because, like, I've never had anything nearly close to this when I've been building anything else in the past. I can't say that I've ever broken anything like this before. Which is why it's super frustrating, because, like, twice on one build, you know? Happens? Yeah. It's just a feels bad overall. Like... I get it's part of the learning process and whatnot, but it still is sucky. But, you know, that's why I'm still continuing on with it. I'm still gonna finish it. I just don't know if I'm gonna do, like, all of the decals and everything, because, like, the way that I like to do it is piece by piece, and so, like, you'll see that, like, I was doing the panel lining and everything on the legs, and then... once I noticed that you have to, like, build it all together and you can't, like, piecemeal it where, like, here's the waist and here's the chest and here's the arms, is when I kind of became disincentivized to continue detailing it. Alright, let's clean these up here then. It's kind of funny just thinking about all this, because, like, I'm sure younger me would have gotten super frustrated and, like, just quit on this and been like, alright, I'm done with this forever, screw this. Or, like, thrown it against the wall or something. I don't know. I don't know if I would have gotten that mad at it, but, like, I used to have a much worse temper than I currently do. And just, like, thinking back on it now, I definitely would have been pitching much more of a fit about this back in the day. Right now, I'm just like, this is just really frustrating, you know. Allowing myself to feel upset about it without it overtaking me. Acknowledging that that feeling exists and moving past it. Although, thinking back on it, too, I don't know how much patience I would have had for all of this back in the day, either. I don't know. I'm sure building I probably would have had patience for, but I don't know how much of, like, detailing or, like, even cleaning up nubs I would have had back in the day. Because, like, there are times when, especially when I'm close to finishing a build, where I'm like, oh, I just don't care anymore. I just want to get this done. So I'll kind of rush it a little bit. Yeah, you did that once long ago? Yeah. I used to get, like, really upset when I was younger, and, I would, like, especially if I was getting off the phone with, like, my girlfriend or whatever, and she was really pissing me off, I would, like, throw my phone at the couch in frustration. Playing video games, I would sit there and I would, like, kind of, like, creak the controller or bite my hand and get upset. Obviously not healthy things to be doing. Especially over something as, you know, relatively trivial as a video game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still do get upset at video games from time to time, but never quite as, like, self-destructive or anything like that anymore. You learn when you were 12, build the model planes. There's 0 points for speed, possible points for quality. Yeah, that's fair. That's a good way of looking at it, and I never thought about it that way. I'll have to keep that in mind for when I'm working on, like, a high grade that I'm just trying to zip through in one stream. Because I do have that happen, although those don't typically end up being that bad. And depending on, like, the model itself, like the Zogak, very easy to finish that in one stream. That wasn't bad at all. I think the Wing Fennis was also fairly simple to complete in one stream. You know, this one, definitely not. Which is okay, like, that doesn't bother me. Hey, Bry Guy. Build's going pretty good so far. Been having a couple of frustrating times past this stream and the past stream. Ended up don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking that for some reason this ball joint here was able to pivot, so I ended up busting that, so I had to super glue it. And then with the back of the backpack area, there was something where I was trying to force it in, had a piece upside down that ended up breaking as well, but we got that all fixed, so it's going a little bit better now. Yeah, it's best not to speed through for content. You're only robbing yourself of quality and fun. That's fair. That's a good way of putting it, man. Let's see here. I think that's everything for the shoulders. Now, which way are you supposed to go? Like that. There we are. Nice. Would I recommend this kit? Seen it at a local shop close to you? I I would say probably not this particular kit, at least for myself. It's like the color of this version is really beautiful. I really, really like it, but the way that it's built altogether though has been very frustrating, because, and like I haven't done too many real grades, so maybe there are more out there like this than what I'm familiar with, but unlike a lot of like the high grades and master grades that you pick up, you know, you'll build like a leg followed by another leg followed by like the waist and then the chest and then the arms and the head, and then you put them all together. This one, it was, you built the legs by themselves, and then you built the waist, then the head, then you added them together and built the chest like on top of it. So for me personally, I think it's a bit of a difficult sell. Yeah, you'd only get this kit if you really like Zeta. If not, perhaps you'd wait for a better version. Yeah, I'd agree with what Urban's saying there, is if you're really into Zeta, go for it. But it is a little bit of a hard sell. Looks nice, but not anywhere near the top of my list so far. There are worse real grades out there, but this one is a tough one. Yeah. Yep, I think you summed it up pretty well there, Urban. How do you go in there? Like that? Qua. Hold on, I have this backwards. Oh, there we go. Helps if you orient things the right way, as X. I mean, I guess at the very least you could say the one thing it has going for it is it's a very unique build. So if that's what you're looking for, you know, by all means. But it has been a little bit frustrating for me. Does look pretty boss, yeah. That's the shame of it, is that, like, you know, I went into this not really knowing what to expect with it, which is also probably part of why it has been easy to be frustrated by it, but like, the look of it, it's like, especially this particular one, because this is the premium Bandai release with the limited color, is like, it's really pretty. I really like the colors on it, but the design choices for it, which I get are, you know, at the very least in some way due to the fact that it can transform, but let's see here. But yeah, it's just been like one thing after the next. And don't get me wrong, some of it is completely user error. But like with this head thing now. There we go. And like the skirts are really weird on this too. It's just like every little thing is just very odd. There we go. At least I got the skirt fixed now. So H18 and A27. I guess I'll set these aside. I guess I'll do this arm by arm here just because of the way that this is being built. I feel like I'm going to get confused otherwise. A27. Oh, that's 37. Is 37 or 27 that I need? 27. It's 24. 29, 26. Oh, here's 27. Also, man, I can't say that I've ever gotten so confused on runners before. It's just very all over the place with some of these. Yeah, I'll do this piece by piece because I don't want to screw something up again. Oops. Alright, let's see here. So this is for the right arm. Let's bring this down so I don't mess something up on it. So number 1. And where do we have that going? The little plus guy. Like that. Okay. And this goes on the back. Like that, I'm assuming. Where is the right spot for this? There we go. Alright, so let's do the same thing on the other side now. H18. And A27. So, Bri, what builds do you have under your belt so far? Do mostly high grades, master grades, real grades? My phone going off. Time to stand up. So far, only high grades. Nothing wrong with that. How long have you been building for? Myself, I've been kind of all over the place. I've got a bit of a backlog, hence the channel name. You have the Master Grade Wing Gundam Verka and Real Grade Force Impulse in your backlog. Nice! I think... Do I have... Let me take a look. I know that I'm pretty sure I have the Master Grade Wing Gundam Verka in my backlog. I did have... I built the... Wing Gundam EW Verka on one of the streams. I have to go back and revisit that though, because I have a metal internal frame for that I completely forgot about, so that'll be popping up at some point. Not long, only a few months. Nice. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Always glad to have new people to the hobby. Let me see here. Do I have a force impulse? Oh, there we go. That's why I have the Destiny Impulse. You've only done 4 kits so far. Hey, that's nothing. For a few months, I think that's pretty good. I know when I started so like I've kind of been on and off of the hobby for years now. It started back when I was in high school, and there wasn't a whole lot around at that time. There was like a few of like the Gundam wing kits. But then once I was out of college and living with my buddy in 2014, I started seeing them pop back up at Barnes and Noble, which is when I finally got sort of more into it. I was picking up more of the wing kits. 8-2. The master grade wing kits, and I had to move at one point, so they were kind of like falling apart and stuff, so I decided to just donate them, and I was like, I'll come back to them at some point. And when I finally did, I actually started doing them properly. I don't even remember how. I think I was like popping them out like you would with like an entry grade kit back then, like twisting them out. I don't honestly remember what I was doing at that point, because I don't think I had nippers. So it was really bad. And honestly, I'm surprised I never broke anything with those. At least I don't remember breaking anything. Alright, let's see here. D1 white. Need 8. Yeah, first kit, you rip them out? Yeah. It's hard when you're getting into a new hobby like that, and, aren't familiar with like what actually goes on with it. Because it's just like, yeah, that seems like the thing you should do. Then you use a knife to clean it up. Oh, okay, at least you were doing that. I don't think I even did that. Maybe I did buy like a real cheap set of nippers and stuff like that. I don't remember though. I mean, granted, that was 10 years ago, so, at this point, that's gone from my head, but, like, D4. Oh, this is ×2. Okay, so I can do this all at the same time. Alright. Let's shuffle back here. I was using a hobby knife solely to clean stuff up for a while, but I kept making this, I kept gouging it. And I was getting really frustrated with that, which is when I eventually moved on to pick up, like, the racer here and, just, other sanding type products as well. If you had to name yourself after a backlog, it'd be called Urban's Closet. Nice. Urban's Closet. Why does that sound like something? I don't know. I could just be making things up. My brain likes to do that quite frequently. E2. Whoop. Yeah, I just went with the easiest name. I'm not terribly creative like that. Oh man. I guess let's cut out D3. E3 and E3 as well. I was really jealous how creative people can be. Like, for me, that's why this is very good for me, is that, like, hey, I've got, you know, a diagram showing me what the heck I'm supposed to do every step of the way. How many have I got in my backlog? I think I'm sitting at about 80 right now. Let me take a look here. Let's see here. 71, and then I still have some that are yet to come in from like P-Bandai and just other pre-order stuff. So probably sitting at about 80, all things considered. That's a few. You need to get back down to that one day. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised by how many kits I've gotten through. Like, Lord knows that when I was building them, just like, oh shoot, that kit, that runner was not done. Don't throw it away. It's not garbage. Lord knows that when I was build 1x2, paint slows you down. Yeah, I do need to get into painting. I still need to get myself like a spray paint booth, not spray paint, well, a paint booth. Let's put it that way. I need to get myself a paint booth and set it up so that way I can actually start painting. When I've done the little bit of painting that I have done, it's been in the basement, just like in a cardboard box in, you know, like the laundry area where there's not proper ventilation. Let's see here. A37. There we go. Now we need A37. But yeah, build 1x2. That sounds pretty close to accurate. I mean, at least not compared to, well, where did that piece disappear to? There we are. Pretty accurate outside of when I first started looking at making the channel, because, like, I went on a little bit of a buying spree where, where I went out and I just bought a ton, and I just kept buying and buying because I was like, I want to do a channel and I want to have like enough stuff to be able to go through. And now I'm sitting here looking at it, I'm like, oh yeah, no, I definitely have enough stuff to be going through. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. And then I keep buying more. So, you know, go figure. Alright, what do I need? D blue? D white 9. Why did I put that back then? You dangus. It'll last me a while, yeah. That's for sure. Plus then, on top of that, I'll need to find places to put all of them. I do have a case that I picked up recently that I've started putting my stuff in, but I need to properly display stuff a little bit better. Because right now I just kind of have stuff in there willy-nilly, not really using up the space as effectively as I could be. question for me. Is there a type of paint I recommend to use on ABS? I'll defer to Urban for that one since he knows a little bit more about painting than I do, from what I can tell. Oop. I'm assuming acrylic is probably okay to use on there. But yeah, like I said, I'll defer to Urban on that one. Just because I don't want to give you some wrong information and then have it, like, break on you. I want to say that the Gundam markers are okay to use on them, but I haven't ever tested that out myself, so I can't say for positive on that front either. Lacquer or acrylics, some enamels. Okay, so anything water-based is alright? Yeah, I would assume that anything water-based would be okay. Oops, I just gouged that a couple of times. Oops. Got some Gundam EX markers in the piece you wanted to use it on. Turns out to be ABS. Yeah, the Gundam EX markers should be fine to use on those pieces. In fact, you got the RX-79 master grade you're gonna put together on stream tonight. It's all acrylics. Nice. What time you gonna be hopping on there, Urban? So hopefully I'll be up for that. Took a little bit of a nap earlier, so I should be staying up a little bit later today. I'm an old man. Midnight. Very cool, very cool. Kind of assume that you're going to be doing the Midnight Cowboy stuff, but you never know. Oh man, that's great. My buddy just texted me. He's heading his way to work and was saying hope the stream goes good, and then, well, real grade Zeta. Hope it goes better. These tiny pieces. Alright, that's cleaned up enough. Oops, missed a nub there. Yeah, I'm guessing tonight we probably won't finish this, because I'll be hopping off probably shortly after Kez gets home from her job. But we'll see. Oh, I totally... Wait, did I... Oh, you know what? Yeah, I missed a thing before. Let's go back. So I need H19 and A38. This is another thing that I like to do sometimes, is just completely skip steps. I call it the Zach special. Because I'm real special. What do we need? H19. Sorry about that, folks. Was checking something. Didn't want you thinking that the stream froze up on you or anything. Man, it's so weird how that song just drops out like that. There's no, like, good, like, ending to it. It's just like, alright, I'm done. I'm out of here. Screw you guys. Screw you guys. I'm going home. All right. Okay. Now that we have that on there, we can put this stuff together. Got a little bit of a nub on that yet. Let's clean that up. There we go. I don't think this one had that on there, did it? Alright, Kez is going to be on her way home here. So, yeah, I think this will be the last step that we do for the evening. But like always, I will be back on Sunday morning at 7 a.m. Central Time. Come on. Oh, that's not the right spot. There we go. Nope, that's upside down. There we go. And presumably that just goes on there as well, or does that... do we do that after? Okay, so these go on that. Alrighty, so get this onto there. That goes on to there. Do they come out or do they go down like that? Oops. Go. Got the shoulders on. And then built up side is on the inside. Right? Yes, no? It's upside down. That's part of the problem. There we go. There we go. Let's finish up the hands here before we call it a night. A24. There we are. And F. Let's give him a trigger finger. Is the open hand the same, or is that? No, that's the opposite. All right, and then we'll do the open hand for the other one. For reasons, I don't know. Just because. Okay, these are all the same, it looks like, so shouldn't matter outside of the oh wait, maybe it does. Okay, so 15 for the closed fist. Alright, so 16 and 17 then would be my assumption. Oops. Nope, that's 15. I don't want 15. You fool. Come on. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, my foot is asleep. Oh, yeah. That's what I get for sitting on it. Left. Alrighty, let's clean these guys up, fit them on here, and then we will be calling it a night. It's already nice and smooth. Good. Love it when that happens. Really random, but I got my little nephew into model kits. He's a little bit young yet, so we've been using the Pokemon ones with him. Kind of like the entry grade Gundam kits where you just snap them out. But he's enjoyed them and a little bit upset. I bought him some for his birthday back in August and told my brother, yo, just let me know when he wants to come over to build some. And he hasn't come over yet, and that makes me sad. I've been looking forward to building it with him. It's on the outside. Like that, yeah. There we go. See, is this the right one? Yep, sure seems like it could be. perfect. Still got a little bit of a nub on the knuckle. Nubble? Nubcle? I don't know. Don't ask. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alrighty. So, we've got the main body finished here. Looking pretty decent, despite all of our struggles. Let's get a little bit closer shot here. Looking decent. I don't know what's going on with the head, though, if that's supposed to be like that. But, like, I can't get the chest thing up any farther, so I'm assuming that's how it's supposed to be. I don't know. Regardless, this is what we're looking at so far. We've got, I think it's the shield or the flight unit left yet. The Wave Rider. Let's see here. Yeah. So that's all that we have left after this, as well as the shield. Oh, wait, did I do the shield yet? No, I didn't do the shield yet. So yeah, that looks like what we have left. And we will be continuing this, like I said, on Sunday at 7 a.m. Central Time. Hope everybody can make it there. If not, you know, it's all good. That happens. We all have lives outside of the streams here. But regardless, I want to thank everybody for your viewership. As always, it means the world to me that you are here watching me and chatting with me and just hanging out. So yeah, we'll see you Sunday at 7 a.m. And y'all have a good weekend until we see you. Peace.